Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hypercraft, and today, if I turn around, I will show you what I've been working on. I have been working on my storage room. Yes, finally, I have started on something awesome. Something that I'm really kind of looking forward to. Maybe it's not so great for video, it's not that interesting as such, but for me, playing the game and having to store items and trying to find items and just generally, you know, not being able to find things is brilliant. It's the best thing ever. And I have sorted it out and I have made this kind of arrangement. Now there were four chests there before, but I've actually made kind of a little space because I have been thinking about how on earth I'm getting in my base and how I'm going to be getting out of the base. Now last episode I think I touched upon the fact that I have 4 water drops in each of these corners. If I go over to this one, you'll see what I mean. It's a little drop down from one of the corners from up top into the water. It's not too far, and it's just a quick way of getting there. There's also a spider spawner back there. I might do something with that in the future. I'm not quite sure what. It's kind of close to that water drop, but if I'm going to make like an XP farm or something, then that might be a good place for it. Yeah, so I have been designing this. I was kind of going to bring you guys in for it a bit more, but I kind of was really going for it and really wanting to, you know, finish it up and, you know, just really kind of try different things with the design. Now I've got, you know, a bit of lighting behind these with pumpkins, I've got water, and I've got my leaves. Now if you remember my spawn base, these 3 colours, orange, blue and green, are my favourite combination of colours in Minecraft to use, as well as, you know, I like using wood in building. It's kind of one of my favourite things. Although, as you can tell by the rest of it, everything else is like stone, brick and stone. There isn't really much colour yet, so this kind of room really brings it to life a bit. And I kind of want to start doing colourful things in the different rooms in my base. But yeah, this room here, I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm doing with it yet, but I'm probably thinking maybe an ender pearl elevator. Because I can definitely put chests in here if need be, or I can put some ender pearls in either one of these, so that when people come to my base and they can't get out, they can just, you know, grab an ender pearl if they haven't got any on them. But at the moment, what I have been doing is there's some more storage back here, which isn't really anything pretty. This is going to be covered over at some point because I don't need that gap in the wall there. But I've literally, if you look in the cobble, I've been filling from the top, and the bottom chest is completely full of cobble. There's some furnaces in there as well. So what I'm doing with the rest of the cobble, rather than throw it away in case I need it in the future, or whether or not I want to smelt it, I'm putting it all back here. I'm probably going to put some furnaces so I can get like a massive kind of thing going where I can get a lot of smooth stone when I need it, because as you can tell, my base is pretty much all smooth stone at the moment. But if I head up here, you will see that actually this was built way before building that storage room and way before putting chests here, and it's actually in a perfect place because it comes straight up into where my chests are at the moment. So these are, I'm emptying these out and sorting them out, and it's looking pretty cool. I'm also collecting item frames, so at the moment I have, you know, some cows over here. There aren't very many at the moment because I need to breed them. I keep killing them off and then wondering why the hell there aren't that many there. But yeah, also the sun is coming up, I think. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been working on so far. So what I'm actually going to do is actually head down. This is what I'm going to be doing each time. I always take the stairs there for some reason still, even though I've got these 4 water drops on either side. I can just jump down here, won't die even though it's only 1 block of water, which is amazing, because I'm pretty sure you used to die if there was 1 block of water, and you know, if you were high up somewhere and you saw water down below you that you could jump in like a lake or a river or something, and you thought it was 2 blocks deep and it was 1 block and you would die, that would be the most irritating thing ever. But anyway, what I'm going to be working on now is probably moving some more things into these chests. Not all of them are full, but I'm filling them all up like this at the moment, so that I don't mix anything up, so that when I go into a chest I can see that that is what the chest is, rather than always, you know, if I accidentally click this one instead of the one on the left, I will know what goes in there. But up here is something that I've been trying. If I go into my single player world, which I'm gonna do now, why the hell not just go straight into it. I have been trying things out. Now ignore these kind of things here. I don't know what I was doing with the leaves here, but I've been kind of thinking about using water, kind of failing there, above it, and glass, coloured glass. I really want to use coloured glass somewhere, but I don't know. I mean, it's pretty dark at the moment actually. Let's put the light. But I'm kind of not a fan of it. Like, I thought that these would look amazing together, greens and then a white and then clear. But they look pretty rubbish. I don't know whether or not it's the texture pack. I don't think it is, because I do like this glass. I mean, not everyone likes the fact that it has lines in it, but I don't mind it too much. This looks kind of awesome as like a pagoda. Is that the right word? I think that's the wrong word, but you know what I mean. It's like an outdoor kind of roof thing. But again, I don't really like this, because I was just trying it with the dark green. The dark green looks nicer than the others because it's kind of less visible. I don't know whether or not if I make this all dark green, it makes much of a difference. We're going to try it anyway. I do much prefer that, so I think actually what I'm going to do is do this, whether or not it's going to be green or a different colour. But I do really prefer the darker colours. I think they look more subtle, and these ones are just maybe a bit too bright. I mean, I like colour in Minecraft, but I don't know. This over here, if you're wondering what this is me sorting out the chests, how many chests I need, and I didn't actually sort it out, but I put them in piles where I, you know, I'll put like sand in that one, and I'll also have like glass and sandstone, gravel, and then the woods in chests, and then the leaves, and then all of that kind of stuff, redstone stuff, and yeah, that's pretty much it. This is kind of my test world for the server, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I know I'm going to get on with the roof design and everything else, and I will catch you guys in a bit. Okay, so as you can see, I've actually pretty much finished the storage room. The only things it needs now is some more item frames, but I haven't got enough leather for that at the moment. Although I have started putting things on this chest, redstone. I'm pretty sure that is potions, and then we have traps. And what is in here? Dyes, and that are going to be on this row. Now the ones at the back there, I am not quite sure just yet what they're going to be. These ones either side are probably going to be ender pearls if I do go for the ender pearl elevator here. But I may actually do a bit of research, see if there's something a bit better to use. I'm not, you know, going to use pistons or anything, because every time I use pistons in like an elevator design, it either breaks when Minecraft is updated, or, you know, it just crushes you because of server lag and your own lag, and just everything just fails a little bit. And I really kind of want it to work. Now, one thing I didn't actually mention to you guys is about the skeleton drowner down there. I don't think I showed you last episode or this episode yet. So I'm going to actually head down there now. I'm pretty sure this is the way. Still very, very messy, I know, but you can probably hear... I've only got one earphone in. Let's put the other one in quickly. You can probably hear that there is a lot of water and a lot of skeleton noises in here. Now, this isn't, you know, what it's going to look like at the end. This is kind of pretty much just to see how much I'm going to get. And, wow, well, I'm getting some other drops because that is because... Ooh, rotten flesh. I did not put that in there, so, I'm pretty sure we are getting different things spawning there other than skeletons. This chest is getting kind of full. I may need to add some more. But I really just wanted to, you know, collect some arrows and some bones. And since I was working on the storage room, I thought I would like to leave it unlit in there, because I did have it lit up for a while. Because I didn't really want the noises. But since I, you know, can turn that down and everything, it's not too much of an issue. If you go in here, you can just see that literally the stairs are right on top of it, and if you look inside, I'm pretty sure there's a pumpkin inside it, because I had to make it an unlit pumpkin, but it's just because these ones here are the same actually. But yeah, so it does kind of get rid of some of the spawning space, I think, but I don't think it's too much of an issue. And actually they're high enough that they don't spawn, because I'm pretty sure the highest block that the legs of the skeleton spawn on are there, so then the head would be that block. Like he just proved there. So I'm pretty sure we shouldn't have any issues with that. That should be okay, I think. Then blocks being in there. If they're not, then let me know if you know a bit more about spawners than I do, because I really kind of don't know that much. And also, I am having some issues with slimes over here. I think it's the block above. We are getting an awful lot of slimes kind of spawning around this area. Oh god, everything. There are just blocks everywhere at the moment, so please ignore the mess. It's kind of a bit crazy. I can't really go that way because it's blocked in, because they are all the pumpkins underneath the storage room. Make sure this is all lit up, because I'm pretty sure I had some accidents where water would come through the floor, would end up like falling down there. Okay, now here he is. I can see him down there. Let's jump down and have a look. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is a what's the word? Ooh, lava there. It's a bit nasty. Don't want to fall in that. Pretty sure we're in a slime chunk here. This is actually kind of what I do when there's a slime chunk somewhere. I'll put like some cobble or some gravel or whatever with the torch above, and I will know that that is where slime spawn. Now, I'm really not quite sure about slimes and how they spawn. I do get quite a lot here, and I'm pretty sure that every time a mob is killed, I don't know whether or not it's just died or whether or not it's actually killed by the player itself. But I know that that really helps them spawn, so I'm not sure whether or not my skeleton drowner is helping that. But what I might do is actually find out what the chunk is here. It's around this area. And I may just dig out a few floors. Nothing spectacular. Slime farms are generally pretty simple things. I'm not going to bother, having like water around the edges and making them, go places and then hitting them from one particular area. I just want to make, a big room where they can all spawn. And I'm going to go get this gold because I don't actually have all that much gold. But anyway, that is pretty much it for the storage room. I'm going to maybe do a little bit of research into ender pearl elevators and things. And when I do that and maybe get started, and actually I need to see where that comes out because I'm not quite sure if it's in the right place at all. But anyway, I'm going to head off now, do that, and I shall see you in a second. Okay, so I have just tried out one of the designs I found of an ender pearl elevator, and it works okay. The first time I used it, it did fail a little bit. I kind of glitched into the blocks. Now you can't see it really there, and it isn't going to go up to the surface. It actually goes up to where my storage area was before. But if I throw that ender pearl, that was really bad ender pearl. Oh god, that was dreadful. Good thing I have feather falling boots on. I think I may have to wait a little bit for my hearts to go up, but we'll try that again, I think. Okay, so our hearts are definitely going up a little bit. And we'll try that again. We'll actually aim for the surface this time and not the wall. So we stand here, throw it up. It will hit there, and okay, so it's definitely doing the glitching again. It's worse than the first time it did it. If I just throw that again though, oh, I'll end up in the wall. So that is an issue. I'm pretty sure that is server based rather than, like if I was in single player that shouldn't happen. I haven't actually built this in single player yet. Should have probably built it in creative before I tried it on here, but since it was like, you don't really need to use very many materials, but you are going to have issues when you walk on these things that you are going to glitch through now and then. So I'm not quite sure if I want to keep this. There may be a better idea, but I don't really want something that's going to be either too, big. I don't want it to, fill up a huge space of, with redstone and everything. And also I kind of want it to look good. And this one doesn't really look that great. You have to have redstone visible, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure whether or not I can make it go down a block, but I think it has to hit these. And I don't know, it's pretty much, it's a weird one. It does work. Let's actually try it again. Let's go down this thing here, and it shouldn't glitch this time. It glitches every now and then. And I'm not lagging on the server right now. I don't know if it's laggy in the video. I hope it's not. And it kind of, it works. It does its job, but not particularly well, but that's only really due to lag. Okay, so that time it worked absolutely perfectly, no problems at all. And I don't know, I want it to work really well for everyone on the server, because I know that some people have even more problems with lag on the server, and others are actually, got really cool computers that don't lag at all. So I don't know. I'm really gonna have to cover that up though, because it did actually come out on this path, which could be a cool idea to have it here, but I don't really want it near the wheat farm. I want it to be covered over really. I could actually use glass or something. Let's try glass. Let's put glass here and have a look. No, I'm not a fan of that. I thought it would be cool that you could see through and see if people, ender pearl up or whatever, but nah, I don't think it's going to be good at all. So we're actually going to cover this back over again. We'll cover up where the wheat is over there. Ooh, torch. And, missed the block. And, yeah, I don't know. I think I might try a different design. I'll keep that one in mind, though. It does do the job, just not particularly too well. I think that any other ender pearl elevator is going to do the same. So, I may have a look, see if there's a piston one or something without trapdoors. And we'll definitely have a look. Okay, so I've done a little bit of research into ender pearl elevators and everything, and piston elevators and things. And to be honest, I don't know if I want a piston elevator. It can be a bit of a pain. I know that well, in the past when I've ever built a piston elevator, you'll just end up falling through the pistons. which can be a bit of a pain, and on servers it really doesn't work, and they usually kind of end up not working if the server's updated to a different version of Minecraft or whatever, so I'm probably going to stay away from them, although I am going to maybe see if I can catch Wooly if he comes on later. But I think what I'm going to do is leave it like it is at the moment, leave it like that. I've kind of made it look a bit nicer around the outside, covering up as much as I can. I'm still not 100% on the whole redstone thing, the fact that you can see it so clearly and you've got redstone torches and redstone lamps everywhere in it. I don't know, to me it looks a bit of a mess. Maybe I could do something with it. But for now, it works. It works for me. I'm probably going to be the only one using it because no one's going to come to my base for anything because, well, nothing's really done. However, if Wooly does come to have a look at this, or anyone else does, this is kind of in the way. I kind of had to put some blocks there for now because for some reason I decided the cows would be a good idea to put here. Now, I was originally going to put them up in there with all the rest of the mobs, horses and mushrooms and I think some sheep and pigs and some stuff up there, but they're kind of in the way. So what I've decided was I'd already started making another circle around this because I feel like kind of going down in layers, having the main base there and then another layer of the wheat farm, and then I'd already thought that I wanted, you know, another ring of grass and having it maybe kind of quite a wild area, and then I'd have another bigger circle down below, which I don't know if is a good idea because actually really the ground level is about this level. And I don't know if digging it out, it was going to take a lot of terraforming because I know there's like mountains there and we've got this hill over here, which isn't much of an issue because I can actually make it, you know, just move the hill over a little bit, just cut this end off of it. But I actually thought that maybe I could use this for something. Now I think in the last episode I did mention that I was going to make some pens for some mobs, for some animals and stuff, some cows and pigs and things. And I've decided that what I'm going to do is instead of having a just complete circle, which I know that from above this bit does look a bit flat because it is, you know, a lot of blocks just diagonal to each other, but I don't mind that too much. And again, it is like that here again, so it kind of is a squidgy kind of circle is what I'm going to call it for now. But what I've decided is that I'm going to have pens on each one of these kind of, not corners as such, but where these torches are, this is kind of the centre, this is on the diagonal of the circle kind of. And I've decided that I'm going to put some pens here. So what I'm going to do is actually move those cows over to this one. I'm going to make this look all nice, maybe try some more things with some nether fence posts, because they look pretty good up there, and I haven't really done them anywhere else other than on these like pathway things which aren't complete yet either. I kind of really want to start completing things, and you know, with mobs at the moment, I'm not really going to make too much of an automatic farm for them just yet. So I kind of just want somewhere that I can just stuff them over there, and it also means that my base is kind of looking a bit nicer from the outside. The inside, you know, is still going to need some work. So I've only just done the storage room, and I'm going to need to start adding other rooms and other things inside it. And also, you know, I'm going to mention again this whole area. Oh god, I think it just seems like a lot of work at the moment to be starting something so big inside of this. Because this took me quite a long while, and I kind of want to get on with some other things, some smaller projects before I go back onto the bigger projects. Like I mentioned about the little man thing that's going to be in the middle there. Which I think is going to look cool if I actually do that, because I'm not 100%. But yeah, I'm going to move these cows over there, make it look all nice, and I'll show you guys when I'm done. Okay, so I've completely moved the cows out of the way, which means that I actually now have quite a nice entrance here. It will have to come out a little bit more, but obviously this ground here isn't going to stay like this. It's pretty much a mess. A lot of my base is still quite a mess. That's going to have to be kind of tidied up. At some point I'm going to have to like do the roofs, all the ceilings even, inside the actual base itself. But this is what I've done with the cows so far. I kind of thought this would look kind of cool. But really, it doesn't look great, really, to be honest. I kind of had both of the fences on that side going towards the middle, so this one was like going straight across there. But I changed this one up and kind of thought it looked kind of cool at kind of an angle, so it's not symmetrical completely. This one's actually going in, but the side would be symmetrical with that one over there. But to be honest, it kind of looks a bit naff, and there's not really anything that kind of makes it go makes you go, oh, that's kind of cool. It just kind of it's just a fenced in area, really, to be honest. I've added some pumpkins underneath some leaves for lighting, but I don't think there's actually enough lighting in there just yet. So I'm probably gonna have to spam some torches in there, or let's just chuck a pumpkin in there. Why the hell not? Could be an idea actually. That's reminding me that I could maybe make it look a bit more like a maybe put some dirt up here a little bit, so there's like a bit of a hill, so they can't get on the wheat. But oh, falling down. That's helpful. We'll just pillar up. Why the hell not? So I don't know. Maybe make it look like it's kind of a biome or something. Could do that for each corner, but again, you know, really there isn't enough space really for them. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is actually probably leave this for next episode, maybe. Or maybe I'll just... I don't know why the hell I went in there to get that block when I'm going to have to leave another one. Let's see if I can get them through the fence. Yeah, I can. Awesome. So yeah, problem is with these fences is that you actually can't make a gate, which is a bit of a pain. But I'm not quite sure if I'm keeping that anyway. But anyway, we are probably going to leave this episode here. Go quickly replace this block because it's bugging me like crazy. There we are. Lovely jubbly. And yeah, anyway, I'm going to finish this episode up here. Next episode, I'm probably, if I can get Willy or someone else on the server that knows anything about Redstone, anything at all, just anything probably more than me, which is just anyone on the server really, because I have no clue at all, then I'll probably get that done. I will probably, if I can, maybe start on my nether tunnel a little bit, because if you can see, if I can actually head over there quick enough, it's only just here. The portal is going to be changing where it is, so maybe I won't do that just yet, but I don't know. We are going to get on with some more stuff next episode anyway. And yeah, this is my nether tunnel at the moment. Again, a bit of a mess. That side's very much of a mess. And this side, I may actually make a nice path somewhere, because this one just takes a little bit too long. And also we have ocelots here that are a bit of an issue, because they can, I think, push the minecarts backwards if you're in them, because I'm pretty sure they're underneath one block. Can you actually go that way, dude? Show me you can do that. Come on. That way. No. Left. Left. Go left. No. I'll probably end up just chasing him all the way down. Yeah. So what are you doing? Hello? Correct. Whoa. Someone's a bit mental. Right, anyway, we are gonna head off now, and I shall catch you next time. So, yeah, any ideas, leave them in the comments below as always, and I shall catch you next time. See ya!